What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Logibear74 coming at you with another video. And in our last video, or the one coming after this, I'm not sure how I'm going to release them yet, I ranked all of the Rainbow Six Siege operators up until Year 7, Season 1. Now, what better way than to complement each other than to do the maps of Rainbow Six Siege, okay? Now, the pictures on this tier list are of, like, the last version of the maps, but I'm going to be ranking them in my mind based on, like, any reworks that have happened on the current version of these maps, okay? And I believe it has all of the maps, too, yeah. So, some of these will just, obviously, are from casual, and some of them are only in unranked, like, so just keep that in mind of, like, what you see and stuff like that. But so first off, we got Bank. Okay, if any of you have watched my streams, you know I hate Bank. I hate this map. I think it is a bad map. Okay, I despise this map so much, and I can give you a couple of reasons why. One, basement site, too many hatches, way too many hatches. Okay, I understand that, like, basements are tough for attackers to get to, and there needs to be, like, other areas for them to get into. I get that, but there are so many hatches. Do you reinforce more hatches than you do walls? Like, what? That seems crazy to me. And it's like you have to bring 2-3 hard breachers. You have to bring Habana can't open them all. She doesn't have enough pellets. You have to bring 2 hard breachers. I mean, I'm saying, I am saying that, like, you should bring 2 hard breachers anyway. That's not what I'm saying. But what I mean is like, you should not have to bring that many to attack basement on Bank. Okay? Especially for somebody who plays hard breach, you got way too much pressure put on yourself to get those dang hatches open, when it's like, it might be more beneficial to push somewhere else. And that's the other thing. Like, Bank is such a big map, but roam clearing is so challenging. And so it's like, if you have, like, it's so challenging to attack. And again, this is just coming from my personal unranked, casual, and ranked experiences. Okay, I know I'm not playing at SI where they might have certain strats for this or that. I'm not even playing at like a high plat level. Okay, I'm a low gold, I'm a medium gold to high silver player. That's where I'm at. And so it's not that I think Bank is bad, I just think that Bank is a B tier map. Okay, because defending on some parts are really good. Like upstairs in CO office is great. I actually like that site a lot. I hate that, like, some of it is kind of a pain to set up, but I think it has some, like, redeeming qualities, and if I put it in trash, I'll be absolutely flamed. Oh. I don't know. I think it's just a very B tier map. Like, it's not, like, I can play it, I know how to attack it, I know how to defend it for the most part. Like, the thing is, it's only got really 2 good sites. Like, you only got upstairs and you only got basement. Like, good luck trying to hold archive and tellers, and good luck trying to hold open area and, like, that kitchen area or whatever. Like, good luck. Like, it can be done, yes, but it's, like, not in a random ranked lobby. It's just not gonna happen. Border, I love Border. I like Border. Border is a good map. Now remember, these are the reworks, okay? So despite that picture being old, I like Border. As much as some of the rest of the guys in the squad don't, I like it. I think this map is actually pretty well balanced in that you can pretty much hold any of the sites and actually have, like, a good chance at attacking it and winning it, but also defending it and winning it. I think some are way stronger than others, so that's why it's not an S tier map. And I think some of the strategies that have developed for this map are very boring, and the meta has, like, kind of become stale on this map. But that, like, Armory is such a fun site to attack, and that's, like, what I like attacking Armory, because it's like, I understand, like, yeah, we got to take that balcony wall, but it's like put some people over on the office archive side, and you can get this nice pincer movement in. You put one guy clearing out security, like it's like, and then you can play on those windows really, really well if you do it effectively, in like archive and stuff. Like I think it's got some good points, and bathroom tellers with that rework is actually a really good solid defense. You got like simple rotates. You can hold upstairs really well to seal it off. You can roam really good. And I think even attacking that one is good. You bring a fuse and you can clear the roam up top. Like you can really like create some good unique pushes and stuff. Chalet. I think Chalet is also an A map. It's good. I used to not like it. It's grown on me a lot more recently. I think that it could be better because, again, there's 2 sites on this map that people don't really hold, and that's just the way the meta works right now. But like we will often hold kitchen. I don't like holding kitchen because I just don't know how very well. I would much rather hold bar because I know how to hold that. I understand like how to hold upstairs and everything like that. So it's just like the way we play. I don't necessarily like it. Defending upstairs is quite fun because you can extend over into library and you can get some good picks from the windows. Attacking is really fun because it's a big enough map that like there are 3 ways into the basement, like 4 if you count the hatches. So like there's a lot of good ways to attack it, which I think is really, really good. Clubhouse S tier. This map is amazing. When I first started playing it, I hated it. I hated this map so much when I first started playing that I learned how to play, and now I love it. It's great. It's not attacker sided. It's not defender sided. I think it's a really well balanced map. You can hold pretty much any of the sites and do fine. If you hold bar, like it's very rare that people end up holding it, but you can. So I think that you can do that, which is like really good. Coastline, I think Coastline is an A tier map because it is attacker sided in my opinion. It's very hard to defend Coastline, at least the upstairs ones. It's so like frag heavy. You almost never win on Coastline because you get to plant down, at least on console anyway. It's so small and condensed that like gunfights happen 1, 2, 3, 4, like it's, and those windows up top are so annoying. Like holding upstairs is really tough when the enemy team attacks from the roof, which is like another thing of why I like Coastline though, because on attack you have lots of angles. If you open up pink wall a little bit, you can see almost all of billiards. You got the white side of the map, like by luggage, you can attack from there. Like it's good. It's just I don't think it's nearly as good as Clubhouse. And kitchen site is awesome. Very good site. Underrated. Consulate. I love Consulate. I think it's an S tier map. I can hold 3 out of the 4 defense sites, no problem. I love basement. Basement site might be my favorite map of all time on defense. I don't know. Oregon's pretty good, but I think Consulate is really well balanced. You have that garage wall, which is always a good point of contention between attack and defense. At least when you're in basement, you know, you're constantly going up into piano and you're taking the mutes or the bandits off the wall or even the cades, which is really good, but it gives your roam some chances to get some good early engagements. There is an awesome, like, cool strategy that you can do with like pushing down Visa and that backside of the map, because there are a couple of hatches back there that people often don't reinforce, and you can kind of converge on there. I think that's really, really good. In terms of upstairs is a good site. I think you have to extend out though into admin if you want any chance, because if you don't, like, you're so cramped, and like if you don't make the proper rotates, it's a real challenge. Which is why I like basement better, because at least if you don't make like the 1 or 2 rotates that most people do, you can still get around fairly easy. but on upstairs you can't. And so that's what I really, yeah, and I think it's very well balanced, truthfully. If you're attacking upstairs, you have the option to play off of an Osa from the CO windows, or you can like push up main with a Monty, or heck, you can just play on the windows and connector, and like you can take admin and push from that side of the map, where you can rush yellow, go in through the bathroom window. Like there are a lot of good strats for that, and defending I think is also quite well. Villa, I don't know, it feels like we just played so much Villa. Oh, that's Favela. What am I reading? I can't read today. Favela, this is with the rework. I don't think it's trash, but I don't think it's that good either. It's fun. Favela is fun because it's such a condensed map that like running a shoddy on defense is really fun. But it's not that good. Even with the rework, it's better. The rework is extremely better, but it ain't perfect by any means. Fortress, trash. I don't like Fortress at all. I think the map is super confusing. It looks cool, and it's got some unique gunfight engagements with like those stairs and the long hallways, but I think overall it's trash. There's a reason it's not in ranked and unranked. Yeah, it's not good. Hereford, I think, is on the same level as Favela. I think it's fine. It's way too big. It's way too big of a map. Like, it's huge. There are 4 levels to the thing. I think that might be the only map with 4 levels, because it's got 3 main floors and a basement. The map is huge, and like it's so hard to execute on. Yeah, it's not good. House is B. It's not in the ranked playlist. I think it would be quite fun if it was, actually, because I've never experienced ranked house. It'd be a cluster, man. Holy cow, it would be tough. But I think with the rework and stuff like that, and if you bring certain gunfights and you engage it properly, I think it could be fun. So, yeah. Cafe. I like Cafe. I hate the 3rd floor. I don't really like that site. I just don't. I think 3rd floor bar is very annoying to hold, because that skylight gives them so much room, and it's like you can't cross over the map, like unless you make like rotates properly, which sometimes people don't. They reinforce all of freezer, and it's like now you're stuck. It's like, how do you rotate around the map without exposing yourself? Which like I think is really annoying, because I think that shows a little bit of bad level design, that you don't think about like the casual experience or the uneducated experience of the map. Canal. Actually, I don't know. Canal has grown on me a little bit. I actually kind of like Canal, because attacking on Canal is quite fun with trying to take like the security room and stuff like that upstairs. You got the kill box wall. But I think what's so underrated is coming in through like museum and trying to take like green, or trying to hard breach from the windows and stuff. I think that that's one of those things that I want to start trying to do more, because you can open up so much more of the site that way, and it creates so many more angles. Defending on Canal is also really good. Basement site is awesome with the sub, because you got a couple of good run out spots between lockers and then a double window, but then you can also get the run out from the main door onto like people coming into the trench side. You got, yeah, it's also sucks though when you're attacking, because you have to watch out for spawn peaks. I haven't necessarily touched on that a ton on the other maps, but I think Canal is really bad for it. Oregon, S tier. That map is just goated. It's amazing. I honestly would say it's flawless. There are a couple of things, like upstairs can be a bit annoying to hold, because there's very little to maneuver around. And especially like if you're sealing off attic, you only have like 2 ways to rotate out, and often one of them is like constantly contested. If you're trying to hold like bunks, you have like nowhere to go. So I think that can be a bit of a challenge. I think it's not a bad challenge. I think it's tough. But Oregon is amazing. You can take attic really well. You can take, like, you bring 2 hard breachers, you can open up that entire map pretty much. basement is really good. You got 3 hatches, very easy. You can get all of them and still get down. Like, you have that elbow hold, which is huge. You can do a nice freezer hold. But then again, on attack, though, you can take those very, very well. So I think you can. There are some really good things about Oregon. New Outback is an A. I love New Outback. It's awesome. I think they really added some good things to it, both in terms of the garage site is actually really cool now. It's not nearly as big, it's smaller, but you have that cool high ground to low ground type battle going on, which is really unique. Party room has that unique connector wall that from the outside that people often take, which opens up a lot. Bunks isn't actually a site, but you almost always have to extend into it. If you don't, you're gonna get rushed. So I think that's really good. And green room apartment, that one's really good. So 3 out of those sites are awesome. And even garage is fine too. It's just not held. Plane, honestly, plane might actually be trash. I really don't like plane. It's garbage. Yeah, plane is trash. It's fun, it can be fun, but I think the level design of it is bad. I think the way you have to snake around and zigzag through the map is stupid. I think that part sucks. And just the multiple levels and how you can only get to certain parts from certain parts of the map is really dumb. So I don't like that. Skyscraper, S tier. I love Skyscraper. Love this map. It is so underrated. People do not play this map enough. But I genuinely think it has some of the coolest sites to hold ever. When you have karaoke and tea room, you have this crazy cool crossfire that you create from each site into each other, which is super cool. If you hold blacktop stairs really well with a shield, that's awesome. And then you extend over into geisha, and then you put somebody on the roam near dragon / drum, probably even as far as exhibition. I think that is super fun. But on the other side, attacking is even more fun because you take geisha, which is such a unique gunfight because you have that double window, but then you have that one wall that you can breach, and the run out is really cool because you can easily claymore it off. But if you don't, it's this really cool almost chess game. And that happens on all of the maps, but I think Skyscraper has it really, really well. I love the level design, that pagoda style. On the outside, the red and the white. I think it looks cool. All of the sites are winnable at. And that, to me, is good. I am comfortable playing any of those sites. I have ones that I prefer, but, in terms of, when it comes to, say, bank, right? I'm not gonna hold open area on bank unless I absolutely have to, because it's the only one we have left and it's the most logical sense. Whereas Skyscraper, I am genuinely happy to hold any of them. So I think that plays, and it's the same with Oregon. I genuinely would hold any of those sites on Oregon. So I think that plays a big thing into it. Theme park, A. I think theme park is pretty good right now. I do think some of the, it is kind of stale to attack though. And I think it's actually really hard to defend one of the sites. I think if you're trying to defend Throne, it's actually really difficult. Because if you have a well-coordinated push with some frags, you're getting those walls open in Throne no matter what. And so I understand why they did it by putting that wood, at the top 5% of the wall and stuff. I think that is cool, but I think it really sucks for the defenders, which is kind of, I don't know, it's just annoying. And the roam, oh my gosh, there's so much roam on this map. It's big. And attacking it, and there's only 2 hatches really that you there's 2 roof hatches, but you really don't get anything out of the one. Right by the vending machine, there's no actual angles there. You have to drop into not knowing what's going on, which yeah, that's the point of a drone, but I don't know. Tower, garbage, trash, shouldn't even be in the game. Not even kidding, I hate Tower. It's so dumb. Like, it's so big and so poorly designed. Let's just make 4 ginormous levels that are huge in and of itself, that are impossible to, like, navigate through. But then let's put the staircases on opposite ends so that you can't, like, quickly access them from anywhere. But then let's also put the main entry point in the middle, just a giant kill box for people to die from. Villa, it's A tier. Villa's fine. I've grown to like it a lot more. I normally... Yeah, I don't know. I like Villa enough that I wouldn't put it in B. Just because Villa is fun to defend. I don't like attacking it that much. Just because it gets kind of boring. Like, everybody just goes for the same push on balcony. You try to take the 2 walls, and then it's just, like, kind of boring. And then you send, like, 1 person over in Master, and it's just, like, I don't know. There just isn't that much, like... Because it's, like, there's really only 2 ways to really get in, and it's, like, if you cover, like... I don't know. It just feels weird to me. Yacht, honestly, I really don't like Yacht that much. That's funny, I've put all of the quick play essential ones pretty much in the trash category. Yacht is cool because it has, like, some uniqueness to it in that it has that one wall that's, like, plank wood that you can break through, which you've never seen on another map. I think it's near the Zodiac spawn, which is kind of cool, and like the 3 levels of it are nice. I love the aesthetic, all the frozen stuff around. I think that's really nice. In terms of play, though, it's kind of annoying to play on, but I don't think it's nearly as bad. I think it's a C map. Yeah, I think it's C tier. Definitely a C tier map. Just in terms of everything about it, I think it goes C tier. There we go. That's the official Logibear 74 Rainbow Six Siege map tier list. Done and done. It's done. It's there. I don't know. But, so, with that done, thank you so much for watching the video. Everybody on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like, leave a comment, tell me where you would put some of these maps, what you agree with, what you disagree with. Please hit that little share button, share it around, get your friends to watch, get your grandparents, friends to watch. I don't care. Get them all watching so we can grow the channel and have some more fun with it. But that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.